Let's be brutally honest, success leaves clues. And when it comes to the most relentlessly productive people on the planet, billionaires, their greatest secret isn't buried in boardrooms or private jets. It's hidden in their mornings. That sacred window before the chaos of the world invades their peace. This is where they build momentum, cultivate clarity, and reinforce dominance before sunrise. Today on Growth Mindset Success, we're going behind the velvet curtain to explore how billionaires engineer their mornings for absolute advantage. These aren't just routines, they're calculated rituals that breed unstoppable results. If you're ready to upgrade your life, it starts with how you rise. Rising before the world wakes. The billionaire's sacred hour. Billionaires aren't just early risers, they're early strategists. Waking up before dawn isn't about being quirky. It's about gaining control before the world demands their attention. In those quiet, pre-dawn hours, the noise disappears, and what remains is pure cognitive clarity. Tim Cook is checking email by 4 a.m. Howard Schultz is sipping coffee and journaling by 5. They understand that while others are sleeping through opportunity, they're sharpening their minds and fortifying their lead. This habit isn't just about time, it's about ownership. The early hours offer psychological space to think creatively and make impactful decisions without interruption. It's a deliberate shift from reactive chaos to proactive focus. Waking up early isn't just a flex, it's a statement of intent. Activating the mind through movement. Discipline over distraction. For billionaires, physical exertion in the morning isn't vanity, it's mental warfare. Exercise fuels neuroplasticity, releases dopamine, and kickstarts peak performance. Whether it's a 10K run, resistance training, or high-intensity intervals, movement serves a greater purpose, activating mental fortitude. Richard Branson claims his early workouts give him an extra 4 hours of productivity daily. That's not gym talk, that's battlefield strategy. A moving body sharpens the decision-making center of the brain and awakens cognitive flexibility. Even a 20-minute walk in the morning stimulates creativity and confidence. It's a simple ritual with profound benefits, which they treat not as optional, but as a cornerstone of their edge. The power of practiced stillness. Silence as a competitive advantage. While most are consumed by digital chaos, the moment they wake, billionaires retreat into silence. It's deliberate. Meditation, breathwork, or quiet solitude, the stillness isn't spiritual fluff. It's psychological armor. Jeff Weiner blocks out time for reflection. Ray Dalio credits transcendental meditation for his clarity in billion-dollar decisions. In a world built to distract, billionaires weaponize calm. This is where they harness composure, cultivate foresight, and realign with what truly matters. Their minds are not cluttered with noise. They are trained for focus. This daily dose of stillness allows them to separate urgency from importance, helping them step into their roles as visionaries, not just workers. In the stillness, they find their inner command center, intellectual appetite, feeding the brain before the inbox. Information is currency, and billionaires are voracious consumers of knowledge. Before they check messages or attend meetings, they devour books, absorb industry insights, or listen to high-value content. Warren Buffett's mornings are spent reading hundreds of pages. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science this way. They understand that the mind, when left unfed, decays. Morning reading expands their perception, exposes them to contrarian ideas, and enhances intellectual dexterity. These moments are not filler time, they're fuel. From biographies to scientific journals, their reading is intentional and tactical, reaffirming their grand vision, purpose, revisited daily. While most people stumble into the day reacting to tasks, billionaires begin with alignment. They revisit their purpose, recalibrate their mission, and mentally rehearse the reality they're building. Whether through journaling, visualization, or verbal affirmations, they reassert control over their trajectory. This isn't vague daydreaming, this is neurological conditioning. Repeated exposure to one's desired outcome forges clarity, confidence, and unwavering direction. They are not guessing what success looks like. They're living it in their mind long before it manifests. If you're finding value in this breakdown of billionaire habits, take a second to like this video, subscribe to Growth Mindset Success, and drop a comment below. Which of these habits are you already doing or plan to start? Let's build a stronger morning together. Deliberate planning over chaotic business. Intentional action, not motion. The average person's to-do list is a monument to distraction. Billionaires, they operate from prioritized intention. They identify high-leverage actions, map their strategic objectives, and allocate energy where it yields disproportionate results. Elon Musk schedules his day in 5-minute blocks. Jeff Bezos safeguards his high IQ time for morning decision-making. There's no room for guesswork, just tactical execution. They separate the urgent from the essential, the noise from the needle movers. Their mornings are not dictated by inboxes or notifications, but by strategy. Planning is not just a habit, it's a weapon for execution at scale. And they wield it with ruthless clarity. Digital abstinence. Protecting the brain's prime real estate. The most dangerous thing you can do in the morning. Let the world inside your mind before you've entered it yourself. Billionaires don't touch social media or email upon waking. They know the brain in its early state is highly programmable, vulnerable to hijacking by external demands. Instead of being pulled into distraction loops, they protect their cognitive sovereignty. The first hour of their day is a fortress. No pings, no alerts, just presence, power, and preparation. This habit preserves their attention span and preserves the ability to think deeply. Fueling the body like a high-performance machine. Precision nutrition. Breakfast for billionaires isn't about indulgence, it's about optimization. They fuel their bodies with precision. Nutrient-dense meals that stabilize energy, sharpen focus, and support cellular performance. From bulletproof coffee to protein-forward nutrition, they understand that the brain cannot perform at elite levels if the body is underpowered. It's biochemical readiness, feeding not just to survive, but to excel. Hydration is also non-negotiable. They understand that dehydration reduces cognitive performance by up to 30%. Each meal, each drink, is curated not for pleasure alone, but for power. Priming the mind with empowering input, audio, affirmation, and authority. Mindset isn't left to chance, it's constructed. Billionaires start their mornings with curated inspiration, motivational audio, success mantras, or purpose-driven narratives. They prime their subconscious for conquest. This isn't about false positivity. It's neuro-linguistic programming. They imprint confidence, resilience, and abundance before stepping into the battlefield of business. This input drowns out fear, hesitation, and self-doubt. They don't rely on motivation, they install it. With the right soundtrack or spoken word, they set the internal frequency that carries them through pressure, chaos, and resistance. Visualizing the day with strategic precision, mental rehearsal of success. The final ritual is perhaps the most underrated. Billionaires see the day before they live it. They walk through meetings in their mind, anticipate potential conflicts, and script how they'll respond all before leaving the house. This mental simulation creates familiarity and poise. By the time reality arrives, they've already mastered the scenario. Athletes call it mental reps. Billionaires use it to outmaneuver, outperform, and outlast. This isn't just mental prep, it's performance architecture. They visualize outcomes, not just goals, and that makes all the difference. They don't hope for a good day, they design it, then live it. A powerful life begins with a powerful morning. The world's most successful people don't leave their first hour to chance. They build routines that train their mind, sharpen their focus, and fuel their body for peak performance. And here's what's incredible: every single habit we've shared today is free. No billionaire budget required, just discipline, awareness, and repetition. So start today. Implement just one habit, then two, and watch how your mornings transform your entire life. You've been watching Growth Mindset Success. If you found value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your future self will thank you.